Picture this. You're lying awake at 2 a.m., phone in hand, scrolling through your conversation history for the 100th time. You're analyzing every word, every emoji, desperately searching for hidden meanings that probably aren't there. Sound familiar? If you've ever found yourself in this position, what I'm about to share might be uncomfortable, but it could save you months or even years of heartache. Here's a question that might sting. What if the person you're investing all your emotional energy into sees you as nothing more than a backup plan? What if every late-night conversation, every thoughtful gesture, every moment you thought was building something special was actually just you talking to someone who's simply being polite? The truth is, most of us have been there. We've all experienced that gut-wrenching moment when we realize we've been reading the signs completely wrong. But here's what separates those who learn from this experience and those who keep repeating the same painful cycle: the ability to recognize the warning signs before it's too late. Before we dive into the specific signs, let's understand something crucial about human behavior. People rarely say, "I'm not interested," directly because it feels uncomfortable. Instead, they communicate through actions, energy, and subtle behaviors. Your subconscious mind is actually incredibly good at picking up these signals, but your conscious mind often chooses to ignore them because the truth hurts. Think of it this way. If someone is genuinely interested in you, they won't leave you guessing. Genuine interest creates consistent behavior, not confusion. When someone likes you, their actions naturally align with their feelings, making everything feel effortless and mutual. You know that feeling when you're always the one reaching out first? When your phone shows a pattern of you sending the first message day after day? This isn't about keeping score, but genuine connections create natural back-and-forth energy. If you're constantly being the initiator, you're essentially forcing conversations that wouldn't happen otherwise. Someone who's excited about you will reach out naturally because you're on their mind. Pay attention to the energy behind their responses. You send a heartfelt message about your day, sharing something meaningful, and they respond with one-word answers or generic reactions. This isn't them being busy. This is them showing you exactly how much mental space you occupy. When someone cares, they match your energy because your words matter to them. Every suggestion to meet up is met with an excuse. "I'm swamped at work. I'm feeling tired. Maybe next time." Here's the reality. People make time for what matters to them. If someone consistently avoids spending one-on-one time with you, they're sending a clear message about where you stand in their priorities. Actions speak louder than excuses. They never ask about the details of your life, your dreams, your struggles, your daily experiences. None of it seems to spark their curiosity. Love grows in the details, in the small moments and everyday stories. If someone isn't interested in learning about your inner world, they're not interested in building a deeper connection with you. This one cuts deep. They talk about other people romantically in front of you. Maybe they mention how attractive someone is or share stories about their dates. This isn't accidental. It's their way of indirectly communicating their relationship status with you. Someone who sees you romantically wouldn't dream of making you feel like you're competing for their attention. You're having a monologue, disguised as a dialogue. They respond to what you say, but never initiate topics or ask questions that keep the conversation flowing. Genuine interest creates curiosity, and curiosity drives conversation. If they're not curious about you, they're just being polite. How someone treats you in public reveals everything about how they see your relationship. If they don't defend you when others speak poorly of you, or worse, if they join in or stay silent, you're seeing their true feelings. Someone who values you will protect your reputation whether you're present or not. You notice they only reach out when they're bored or need something. When their friends are busy, when they're alone at home, when they need advice or emotional support. That's when you hear from them. But when they're out living their life, you're nowhere to be found. You're not a priority. You're a placeholder. This might sound poetic, but it's scientifically accurate. You can see genuine interest in someone's eyes. When someone is attracted to and interested in you, their pupils dilate, they maintain eye contact, and there's an unmistakable spark. If you're looking for that spark and consistently not finding it, your intuition is trying to tell you something important. They never talk about the future in a way that includes you. No casual mentions of plans months ahead. No hypothetical "what if we" scenarios. No dreams shared that have space for you in them. People naturally include those they're serious about in their future thinking. If you're not part of their tomorrow, you're probably not meant to be part of their today. Here's what nobody talks about. Staying in a one-sided situation doesn't just waste time, it actively damages your self-worth. Every day you spend hoping for someone to see your value while they consistently show you they don't, is a day you're teaching yourself that you deserve less than mutual love and respect. The longer you stay in this dynamic, the more normal it starts to feel. You begin to accept breadcrumbs as banquets and minimal effort as maximum love. This doesn't just affect this relationship. It sets the standard for every relationship that follows. Walking away from someone who doesn't appreciate you isn't giving up. It's making space for someone who will. Every moment you spend trying to convince someone to choose you is a moment you're not available for someone who would choose you without hesitation. Think about the people you genuinely care about in your life. Do you make them guess how you feel? Do you leave them wondering where they stand? Of course not. You naturally make effort for people who matter to you, and the right person will do the same for you. If you've recognized multiple signs from this list, I know it hurts, but recognition is the first step toward freedom. You have two choices. Continue investing in someone who sees you as optional, or redirect that energy toward yourself and remain open to someone who will see you as essential. Remember, someone else's inability to see your worth doesn't diminish your value. It just means they're not the right person for you. The love you're looking for exists, but you won't find it by settling for less than you deserve. Your future self will thank you for having the courage to walk away from what's convenient and wait for what's right. You deserve someone who lights up when they see your name on their phone, who makes time for you without being asked, who includes you in their dreams because they can't imagine their future without you. If this message resonated with you, I want you to do something brave. Trust your instincts. If you've been making excuses for someone's behavior, stop. If you've been hoping they'll change, redirect that hope toward finding someone better suited for you. Share this with someone who might need to hear it. Sometimes we all need a friend to remind us of our worth. And if you found value in this honest conversation, subscribe for more content that challenges you to choose yourself and build healthier relationships. Your heart deserves nothing less than genuine, mutual love. The choice is yours, but remember, choosing yourself is never the wrong choice.